Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
Mark Ruffalo, a name synonymous with Hollywood's success, charm, and resilience. But behind the fame and the iconic roles lies a story of unimaginable challenges, heartbreak, and triumph over adversity. From life-altering health battles to devastating family tragedies, Mark's journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Join us as we uncover the tragic yet inspiring life story of the man who brought Dr. Bruce Banner to life and so much more. Mark Allen Ruffalo was born on November 22, 1967, in Kenosha, Wisconsin. His mother, Marie Rose, née Hebert, was a hairdresser and stylist, while his father, Frank Lawrence Ruffalo Jr., worked as a construction painter. He had two sisters, Tanya Marie, who passed away in 2023, and Nicole, as well as a brother, Scott, who passed away in 2008. Ruffalo's father was of Italian descent, originally from Girifalco, Calabria, and his mother had both French-Canadian and Italian heritage. His father practiced the Baha'i faith, while his mother was a Christian. Reflecting on his upbringing, Ruffalo explained that his household embraced multiple religious perspectives, including born-again Christianity, Catholicism, and Baha'i. This diversity led him to appreciate the validity of each belief system, shaped by his family's differing but equally strong convictions about faith. Ruffalo attended both Catholic and progressive schools during his education. Despite being a happy kid, he faced challenges growing up due to undiagnosed dyslexia and ADHD. During his teenage years, Ruffalo lived in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where his father worked. He participated in wrestling during junior high and high school in Wisconsin and Virginia. In 1986, he graduated from First Colonial High School in Virginia Beach, where he was active in the school's Patriot Playhouse Theater group. The family later relocated to San Diego, California, and eventually Los Angeles. There, Ruffalo enrolled at the Stella Adler Conservatory and co-founded the Orpheus Theatre Company, where he wrote, directed, and acted in various plays. To support himself, he worked as a bartender for nearly 10 years. Mark Ruffalo made his screen debut in 1989 with an appearance in an episode of CBS Summer Playhouse, followed by small roles in films. In 1994, he portrayed the character Vinnie Weber in Series 1, Episode 9 of Due South, which aired in Canada. That same year, Ruffalo made his film debut in the horror movie Mirror, Mirror 2, Raven Dance, followed by its sequel Mirror, Mirror 3, The Voyeur, 1995. In 1996, Ruffalo starred as Warren Straub in the original off-Broadway production of Kenneth Lonergan's play This Is Our Youth. Lonergan, a co-founder of the Naked Angels Theatre Company, was a collaborator of Ruffalo's, as Ruffalo was also a member of the company. In the play, Ruffalo shared the stage with Josh Hamilton and Missy Yeager. During this period, Ruffalo appeared in minor film roles, including The Dentist, 1996, the crime comedy Safe Men, 1998, and Ang Lee's Civil War Western Ride with the Devil, 1999. During his time with the Orpheus Theatre Company, Mark Ruffalo directed several plays and later made his feature film directorial debut with the 2010 indie film Sympathy for Delicious. The film, starring Juliette Lewis, Laura Linney, and Ruffalo himself, premiered at the Sundance Film Festival, where it won the Special Jury Prize. In the same year, Ruffalo expanded his professional representation, signing with the Creative Artists Agency, CAA, in March and the United Talent Agency, UTA, in June. In 2010, Ruffalo co-starred in Martin Scorsese's thriller Shutter Island, playing U.S. Marshal Chuck Oley, the partner of Leonardo DiCaprio's character Teddy Daniels. That year, he also appeared in Lisa Cholodenko's The Kids Are All Right, alongside Annette Bening and Julianne Moore. Ruffalo revealed in an interview that he had reached out to Cholodenko after watching her film High Art, expressing his interest in working with her. Years later, she contacted him with a script she had written specifically with him in mind. Mark Ruffalo joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2012, starring in The Avengers, the franchise's sixth installment, where he took over the role of Dr. Bruce Banner, the Hulk, from Edward Norton. His portrayal received widespread acclaim, with Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian highlighting Ruffalo's ability to make both Bruce Banner and the Hulk compelling and even humorous. Bradshaw noted that Ruffalo's performance surpassed previous portrayals by Eric Bana and Edward Norton, adding depth by framing the Hulk's struggles around themes of depression and self-loathing, rather than solely focusing on anger management. Ruffalo also performed the Hulk's movements using motion capture technology. Mark Ruffalo married Sunrise Coyne in 2000, and the couple has 3 children. Shortly after completing the film The Last Castle, Ruffalo was diagnosed with a vestibular schwannoma, a benign brain tumor also known as an acoustic neuroma. Although the tumor was successfully removed, the surgery resulted in partial facial paralysis and hearing loss. While the paralysis resolved after about a year, Ruffalo remains deaf in his left ear. Tragedy struck on December 1, 2008, when Ruffalo's younger brother, Scott, was found outside his Beverly Hills home with a gunshot wound to the head. Scott passed away a week later, and the case remains unsolved. Ruffalo and his family reside in Sullivan County, New York, where he considers the Catskills his home. He also owns 2 apartments in New York City, one for business purposes and the other as an investment. During the summers, Ruffalo and his family occasionally visit Boothbay Harbor, Maine, where his mother and stepfather live. In May 2022, Ruffalo faced a lawsuit from residents of Ellenville, New York, related to a fire that broke out on the set of I Know This Much Is True. The fire, which occurred at a car dealership used as a filming location, allegedly caused damage to nearby homes, exposed residents to toxic fumes, and led to claims of physical and emotional harm. Mark Ruffalo has been vocal about his political views and activism over the years. During the 2016 US presidential election, he supported Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders. In 2020, Ruffalo reiterated his endorsement of Sanders on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, expressing confidence in Sanders's commitment to fighting for the public if elected president. In June 2017, Ruffalo used his platform to advocate for diversity in media, sharing a petition on Twitter urging NBC to cease hiring white conservative commentators. Ruffalo's political engagement extends beyond the US. In the 2017 UK general election, he endorsed Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn, tweeting that Corbyn offered an alternative to the corporate status quo. He also signed a letter ahead of the 2019 UK general election, describing Corbyn as a beacon of hope against rising far-right nationalism, xenophobia, and racism. In November 2021, Ruffalo criticised the not guilty verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse case, describing the victims as having been murdered. The case had significant personal resonance for Ruffalo, as it occurred in his hometown of Kenosha, Wisconsin. In April 2022, Ruffalo used his social media platforms to encourage voters to verify voter ID requirements in their states, highlighting Vote Riders as a resource for assistance. In 2024, Ruffalo endorsed the Green Party of British Columbia in the provincial elections, further reflecting his commitment to progressive causes and environmental advocacy. Mark Ruffalo is a vocal advocate for pro-choice rights. He has expressed his stance by stating, "I don't want to turn back the hands of time to when women shuttled across state lines in the thick of night to resolve an unwanted pregnancy in a cheap hotel room." Ruffalo has also called for significant economic reform, criticizing modern capitalism as failing us, killing us, and robbing from our children's future. An ally of the LGBTQ+ community, Ruffalo has publicly supported their rights and causes. However, he faced criticism from the transgender community for supporting the casting of Matt Bomer, a cisgender man, to portray a trans woman in the film Anything, where Ruffalo served as an executive producer. Regardless of his political views, Mark Ruffalo has carved a space for himself with his charisma and acting prowess. Like, share and subscribe for more such amazing life stories.